The unjust trial and the death sentence for love. The night was long and filled with betrayal. After his arrest in the Garden of Gethsemane, the innocent Son of God was led away in chains, not to rest, but to face a series of trials marked by lies, fear, and injustice. He was taken first to the high priest's house, where religious leaders had already decided his fate. They sought false witnesses to accuse him, twisting his words, yet nothing they said agreed. Finally, the high priest asked, "Are you the Messiah, the Son of the Blessed One?" Jesus answered plainly, "I am, and you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the Mighty One and coming on the clouds of heaven." At that, the court erupted in rage. The high priest tore his robes and declared, "He has spoken blasphemy." They condemned him to death. They spit on him, struck him, and mocked him. The innocent lamb was judged guilty, not because of crime, but because of love. At dawn, they brought him to Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. Pilate could find no fault in him. He asked the crowd, what crime he committed? But the religious leaders stirred up the people to shout louder, "Crucify him!" Pilate, though unconvinced of Jesus' guilt, gave in to fear. He washed his hands before the crowd and said, "I am innocent of this man's blood." Then he handed Jesus over to be crucified. The Roman soldiers mocked him. They clothed him in a purple robe, pressed a crown of thorns onto his head, and bowed in cruel laughter, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews!" They struck him, spit on him, and beat him again and again. And yet, through all the pain, Jesus remained silent. He did not defend himself. He did not curse those who accused him. He accepted the sentence, not because he was guilty, but because his love for humanity was greater than any suffering. This was not just a political injustice. It was the culmination of love himself. The court was corrupt, the witnesses false, the sentence undeserved. And yet, through it all, Jesus chose to endure it. For you, for me, for all. The unjust trial led not to defeat, but to the beginning of redemption. What the world meant for shame, God would use for glory. The innocent was condemned so that the guilty could be forgiven. Love was sentenced to die so that love might live forever in us.